Well, hello, everyone. Welcome in. It is December 16th, 2020. This is the second to last podcast in the greatest year of mankind. And yeah.
The Spanish flu is like, oh, go on.
No, that's it is funny because it's like, right? Like, we go, man, 2020 is as bad as it gets. And while we sit at home in our heated houses with our electricity and the internet and all this stuff. Oh man!
You know what's interesting actually is I was reading today about how there's like a new water futures, which is like I need to look more into it, but like talking something to do with like the water out in the West and how California farmers aren't getting enough anymore, and that now it's starting to be like I guess. I don't know the exact term to use, but like it's been fully acknowledged now where it's like, yeah, waters are going to have to be a future now to like really figure out where it needs to go most of all. And I was like, oh, shit, that's dystopian. Like, here we go.
Well, California
Mad Max.
is stupid. I'll just drop it there. This state is one of the dumbest states, is the dumbest state I have ever had residence in. Just stupidest state. What?
West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm like.
Have you guys lived in West Virginia?
I've lived in California.
Well, I've only lived in California, so it's also the smartest state. But I was avoiding that detail.
I didn't realize how much water is required for avocados. And I also did not realize how much water is required for cows. Like, holy shit, a lot of water is used for cows.
Yeah.
So the more I think about it, the more I'm like, if we can actually like eliminate eating beef, like that would do so much good for the world. Like, stop clearing down trees.
There was that one thing I saw about like synthetic meat being grown in labs.
Well, yeah, it's happening. Like they're working on that,
I mean,
and
like,
I think that's
the Impossible beef apparently has pretty good reviews and stuff. So hopefully they.
What kind of screwy podcast is this? Where we're talking about not eating cows? Get out of here.
That's the thing that gets me. It's like ground beef, but I'm like, how can you replicate a steak? Like that's hard. So I don't know. I guess. It's just weird. It's just something I was thinking about where I'm like, damn, maybe those vegans are onto something. But I'm like, yeah, give me a steak. I literally ate steak tonight. So.
It's easy to say, but the moment they're like, all right, let's put it into practice, we're like, wait.
Hold on. Let's not get too hasty. I'll be dead before climate change happens, so don't worry.
No, I was, but on a note, just in regards to the water, I always crack up about like the reservoir, like politics is the right word with it. Like the water politics in this state just seem to be incredibly dumb. Like, hey guys, we just had a whole bunch of water. Or excuse me, rain. We just call it water. When we have a really good
water's falling from the sky. What is that?
When we have really good water seasons, like we had last year, like we got a bunch of rain, and they're like, yeah, but we don't have the reservoirs to hold it, so we sent it all to the ocean. Not all, but a lot of it to the ocean. And then everyone's like, yeah, but you're gonna complain in 4 months saying we're in a damn drought. So, what? Yeah, it's stupid. Like they're like, yeah, we don't want to spend the money on the water reservoirs because that would.
That's not important.
Then we wouldn't have a water problem to tax you on. So, keep voting.
Well, it really does come down to like keeping industries afloat and big companies and shit. And I know it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not sure if you all have the know-how to correct me, but like the farming industry absolutely blows. And that like a lot of these farmers are just barely hanging on, and they have to like fight tooth and nail to get like what they need to do their crops and their food and their cattle and whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of shit I don't know enough about to really comment on. All I do know is that it's very controversial.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go have carne asada once this podcast is over, because now you
Dude.
got me thinking about steak. So.
Big steak with avocado, dude. I'm there.
Well, while
Saber
we're talking
reminds
about
me-
food.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead, Paleo.
Oh no, I'll send it to Saber.
What?
It's probably porn.
Yeah, it's this comic. It's this comic that I found.
It's definitely porn. Well, Sarah, you mentioned it, food posts. Let's check out.
Oh my
For
God.
those of you that are new to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, we love to know what you're eating. A good way to start off.
Yeah, so send us a picture of what you're eating on Twitter using the hashtag SPPFoods.
Someone's eating. Oh, now they stop. Are you still making your Lego Dino birthday boy?
Yes, because last night, yesterday was my birthday, and Jack
Happy
sent
birthday.
me. Thank you. Jack sent me that giant Jurassic Park Lego set. It comes with the gate and a bunch of the minifigures of the characters from the movie, and also a Lego T-Rex that you put together. And I put together the gate last night. I did it on stream while talking to a few friends. Some of y'all showed up. That took me 5.5 hours to put the gate together because I started streaming at like 7 and then started building it like in like 7:30 and then stopped streaming at 1. So I'm gonna do that again tomorrow night. I'm not sure if this is also going to take me 5.5 hours because yeah, the whole set itself is over 3,000 pieces.
Ooh.
Wow. That's a lot.
Wow. Dang. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
got
know the
food.
Twitter.
Look
Alright,
at
let's
you.
go with
Look
the
at you with
Twitter.
your programmed stuff.
Yeah, I stream deck. I'm happy about it. All right.
Big Stream Deck. Big Stream Deck energy you got.
Okay, we got Anime Guy got 1.
Okay.
Hey, I got some corn, Diet Coke, and chicken tenders made in my parents' new air fryer. My sister and myself got them. Happy Hanukkah, happy holidays. Nice.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been hearing so much about this air fryer stuff. I'm gonna look into that.
Chicken tendies.
By the way, cracking a beer open with the boys.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Happy
Mm.
Hanukkah.
They look good.
What's we got here? Nathaniel Foga.
Ooh.
Let's go look. Ooh.
That looks delicious. You want to read that one, Saber?
SPP Food saying currently this is from Nathan. Good lord. Nathaniel Foga saying currently having a cheddar chipotle salad topped with shredded cheese and tortilla strips and drizzled with hoisin sauce with a turkey leg. It was definitely quite the pleasant combo.
Dude,
You know, Nathaniel always brings his. I gotta give him credit. He's a consistent poster of the foods, and we appreciate it.
oh, yeah, yeah. And look at this food. I mean, that is a honkin' turkey leg right
That
there.
reminds me of what you get at
Damn.
Disneyland and you just jump
The,
right
the
into
emu legs?
it. They're apparently emu legs. I don't know how true that is, but
Or they're just
An
I
big.
employee of the park.
severely doubt it.
yeah, an actual employee like of the park told us that he was a
No.
guest services dude,
Yeah.
and I'm like, are you sure?
I would rather eat the leg of
He
a
also told
dodo
us that
bird.
so there's like in the Pirates ride, there's that one skull that everybody says is actually a real skull, and he's like, no, it's totally fake.
Yeah, so this guy doesn't know what he's
And we're
talking
just
about,
like,
so.
I mean, like, I don't know.
We know more than the Disney people do, okay?
I don't know.
No, I so doubt it's an emu because it'd be so much harder to raise compared to turkeys.
Yeah.
For the amount of output that they're doing. I mean, you know what I wonder is how many legs do the turkeys have that
Yeah, right.
Disney's
Many
putting out,
more.
like, genetically made to have like 8 legs.
Aren't emus huge
Dude.
though?
7 vaginas.
Oh, they're massive. Like they're not like ostrich big, but they're still like
I
sizable.
think
Like
he's full of shit.
yeah, I was
I've
to say.
heard the emu thing.
All right, see audio tapes. Just got everything ready for stream, playing Pokemon Sword and hitting Heroes of the Storm, then reading some fan fiction on my phone. Nice.
That sounds like a good evening right there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sounds fun.
You know what, but real fast though, talking
Yeah.
about emus, like I brought this up with Paleo because, correct me if I'm wrong, Paleo, it's cassowary.
Yeah, cassowaries.
Those things are like terrifying. I'm like, emus are scary, and then cassowaries are like actual velociraptors with like those toes that can split your stomach open.
According to Snopes,
On
by
that
the
note.
way, the emu claim is false.
Yeah.
Bunked. All right, I got this next one. It's from Jory.
Okay.
Says a bit of an update since the last feed post. For the last month and a half, I now work as an Amazon driver since the last job didn't work out, unfortunately. Good on you for falling on your feet.
Yeah.
So best of luck with that.
Yeah.
And you're enjoying yourself some spicy wings. I had some wings last night. Strawberry hot. That's an interesting flavor. Huh.
Oh, spicy teriyaki.
Enjoy your meal.
Well
That's
earned.
crazy. Strawberry hot.
Woo.
Hot strawberries.
Wow.
That's interesting. Huh.
I love it.
Huh. I want to read more about these Disneyland legs. Hold on. Are they actually turkey though? Let's see. Okay, well I was gonna see if I could see what these turkey legs exactly are.
They're cow legs.
No. I was just wanting to see if they were like probably specific gender of turkey that are bigger, whether it be female or male.
What's that thing where people say like, oh, like the future will be mostly us eating like bugs and corn or something because of how.
Zootopia?
All right, Judy was onto something.
All right, we got Taylor Bow. Good evening, Sim, my perfect pod. Eating some loaded nachos from Chronic Taco for the podcast tonight. Hope you all have been doing well and continue staying safe and healthy.
Okay, so we have a Chronic Taco nearby. And I go there quite a bit for their taco salads.
Yeah.
And also their Chronic fries, which are on like the opposite sides of the spectrum as far as health. but
You're right.
I've always been curious about their nachos. So now Taylor
Those
has.
are good.
Yeah, dude, look at that. That is a nice helping of avocado there.
Yeah.
It must have been a good rain
That's a
season.
good color.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. The water season bless the avocados down in Africa.
Do they know it? Okay. Fritz roll. Says having some fried calamari tonight. To everyone of my fellow Northeastern bronies, hope y'all stay safe because sooner or later you'll be walking in a winter wonderland of snow, lol.
There's a snowstorm going on.
Are you getting hit by that?
I got a little bit of the snow, but not a ton.
Oh, I don't know what it's like to have a winter storm. It was windy yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore.
Your storms are the opposite of winter. They're fire.
Right. It's raining. Oh, but it's ash. Oh, okay.
See, California wants to be the Avatar with earthquakes and fire storms and floods that during your wet season, and then like well, y'all get tornadoes? No, you don't. Never mind.
No.
You're not the Avatar. Never mind.
Is that it?
Don't
sir?
you guys get flash floods during your like wet season?
Yeah, because so what happened? Yes, we do, and we also have mudslide problems because of the fires. So the fires take out the vegetation, which help hold the soil together, and that's when you oftentimes hear about the mudslides that are taking place after big fires. So that's a potential issue for a lot of areas of California this year.
Yeah.
Since we burnt down like half the state.
Yep.
Good times.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Yeah, no, I've stopped playing with matches. So
No
hopefully
more.
that
No more.
helps.
Wait. I think we got a couple more food posts.
Oh, I like what I see already.
Going back to Twitter. All right.
I double like.
First off is Menorah Mermaid. Happy 7th night of Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah. I'm here in isolation since I was exposed to someone with COVID-19 last week, so I'm celebrating with y'all. with some nuggies and fries from McDonald's and a Coke. Love you and miss you guys.
Say it.
Chag Simach. I hope I said that right.
But bless you.
All right, let's see these nuggies.
Oh wait. Oh. The nuggets.
I want to see the nuggies.
Those are the nuggies.
I think she fried her tongue also on accident.
Yeah. It's a cute menorah.
That one cam to the second to the left is like yoink. Bending over.
We can't all be straight shooters.
And then we got Jack's Blade.
Yeah, cake cause. Wait, cake cause? Is that what that?
Cake cause a dunker's cause. I love it.
It took me a second. I'm like, what's cake cause?
Cake cause a dunker's cause. I earned it.
Oh, dude. So were you guys fans of Dunkaroos? Were those part of your life?
Yeah,
I did.
absolutely.
I didn't really get them.
Hello.
I just realized I never.
I was indifferent.
I just don't remember. See, but good on Jax for being like, dude, I'm having nostalgia food.
Yeah.
Because he does this all the time. We're like, recently he got, what was it, Ecto Cooler or something?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hell yeah. So, yes, Jax. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Sarah, we got more food. What the heck's this one?
Oops. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was reading the one below it.
Oh.
Let's see. We got Jermaine Universe Evenings in my perfect pod, enjoying some chili sandwiches with cheese.
Time out. Chili sandwiches with cheese?
No, he said chill
sandwiches. But I feel like that it
Oh,
might be chili.
I'm sorry.
But it might be chili.
looks
I
like
see some
chili.
chili dripping out of the side.
I
of
feel
one
like
of these
it
things.
was-
Is that chili or? I can't tell what it is.
It's just two bread with cheese.
Two bread with cheese? Impossible. Wow. Okay. Nice.
Nice. All right. Let me just scroll through see if there's any that I missed. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Okay, that might be it.
Chili cheese sandwiches.
That might be it.
Sorry, I'm.
Sorry, there was a question that someone sent us. I'm new to the podcast. I noticed it's live on YouTube, ACRacebest channel, but it says you guys go live on Twitch too, but Toodles' channel is empty. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to take that off of our profile.
What?
On our Twitter profile.
Oh no! How long has that been the case? People have been like,
time.
why don't you guys? Those are the
84
people that are
years.
like, you never go live. And we're like, what are you
Where
talking
is
about?
it? No, I have the link here as your channel.
Is it?
Where does it say Twitch?
Oh.
I don't
My
know.
gosh.
But yeah, no, we only stream to YouTube now to ACRacebest channel to answer your question.
Yes. But would they actually hear it if they weren't on? Or did they say they're watching now?
I think that's them in the chat right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hello. Glad you made it.
It's in the description of the podcast.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, Hero. I didn't introduce anybody. Hirosashii's here.
Hey.
I guess I gotta take that out of the description of our YouTube videos.
Yeah, we should do that. Saberspark's here.
Greetings.
PaleoSteno's here.
Hello.
Is that Laura?
Who's that? Never heard of her.
Hi, Laura.
Hello.
And then we got Sarah. And I'm ACRacebest.
Yeah.
Do I usually call you Toodles? I don't remember.
I don't know, whatever. Everybody calls me Sarah anyways.
Who are you people?
We use our names interchangeably. And
Mm-hmm.
I like how quickly you just stopped me on that.
Yeah.
What did you think I was gonna say? You knew exactly what I was gonna say. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Bed. So we're going to get this stuff a rolling. Laura, how have your last 2 weeks been?
Fine, I think. I don't know. Time has no meaning.
Correct.
That is true.
I feel like I just wake up and I go to work and then I come home and then I wait until it's time to go to bed. And then I go to bed, and then I do it all over again because I can't go anywhere or do anything. Yay!
Yeah, I feel it.
But I got to leave work early today because it was heckin' snowy up here. So
Oh,
we
so-
I had to drive home like my 30-minute commute in like snow, and everyone's an idiot because they don't know how to drive in the snow.
oh.
And I'm among them, being an idiot myself, trying to get home. So
Among Us.
it wasn't too bad, but it was gross. So I might not be able to go into work tomorrow as well, just because it might get all icy overnight, and we'll see what happens. But you know, maybe I'll be working from home and watching cartoons while I do stuff. Who knows?
Hopefully, if
Yeah.
you want to do that. Glad you made it home safe though. We don't deal
Me
with
too.
snow, so I cannot like really relate with this problem. Well,
Yeah, it's not the worst, but you know, it's not great.
yeah. We've been gaming it up with Laura, doing some Phasmophobia.
That's true.
So that's been fun. Speaking of gaming it up, Hirosashii joining us. How have your last 2 weeks been?
I've been doing well. I've been playing Diablo 3 because I'm 7,000 years late to the party. I don't know.
Ah.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always heard that like people didn't like that game when it launched, but then it got a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a good time. I didn't get to experience it when it launched, so I guess whatever.
It's a good game.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm having a good time. Let me say it one more time for you.
So wait, do you like it then? I can't...
Hero, are you enjoying yourself?
I don't know. Who knows? I'm having a good time.
Who knows?
Good. Are you having a great time though?
No, that's don't get silly.
I'm sorry.
I'm not get carried away here.
Calm
let's
thyself.
not get nuts.
Saber, what have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
Wrapping up this year, finishing up videos. Been just getting ready for new chapters in life here, and I'm ready to see 2020 dead in the ground. Even though it's just a segment of time that I perceive and has nothing with the bearings of the universe, really. So
What the
I'm going into it where it's like, oh, once the virus is eradicated, that's when 2020 is over. Like I'm
That's fair.
not acknowledging 2021 as a new year.
well, eradicated. Do you mean like across the board? Like there's like some kid in Africa with it, and you're like, I'm not going outside yet.
70 years later, Paleo's like, finally, 2021.
My day begins
I mean,
now.
I'll say like eradicated in this country, I guess.
Oh,
Yes.
a greedy American now.
Screw
Here
the
we
other
go. Here we go.
2070.
Yeah. No, I feel that though. I feel that. Paleo, you just celebrated your birthday yesterday. So again, happy birthday. And
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
how including that, how have your last 2 weeks been?
Pretty good. Been doing a lot of streaming. Last week we actually did a stream of the Game Awards. Hero, Tom, Jax, and Viva joined me for that. We watched that. We reacted to the trailers and stuff they premiered, which like the biggest one they started out with, and that was the reveal of Sephiroth in Smash Brothers.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, and that's actually Sakurai is doing a video on that tomorrow, so I'll probably watch that. But then, like I said earlier, Jack sent me that big Jurassic Park Lego set for my birthday, so I've been building that. I did that stream yesterday. Then I'll stream again tomorrow night to build the T-Rex part of that set.
Nice.
Excuse me, the motherfucking T-Rex?
Yeah.
I should be so upset if you didn't refer to the T-Rex by its proper name.
So paleontologists keep ruining dinosaurs because what was it now? Like T-Rexes didn't roar; they quacked or something.
No, there was like, yeah, there's this whole thing about like how paleontologists like, why do paleontologists keep ruining or paleontologists like, stop ruining dinosaurs, and paleontologists like, no.
Jackson
yeah,
says, get that
it
boy.
came-
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, Jackson a super chat in saying, get that boy a paddle because he's been streaming all week.
God.
Yeah, like, yeah, it came out that apparently dinosaurs probably had sounded a bit like geese. Or at least like, or like some kind of honking. Like they probably honked instead of roared or something.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
I think that's funny. I think it's funny that people are like, stop ruining dinosaurs. It's like, you don't even know what a dinosaur is.
Yeah.
They didn't even exist.
They don't. Yeah, I've never
They
seen
don't
one.
exist.
So like, seriously.
I never saw one.
Yeah.
I mean, you see them like every day. They're birds.
Nerd.
Jax went on to say, ha 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 ha, get it? Cause stream is water, but ting.
Yes, Jordan.
I loved
Get the
it.
hell out of my chat.
Honestly, I thought that he was talking about a spanking paddle at first, and I didn't get the connection.
What?
Excuse me?
Get that boy.
Why did your mind instantly go to that?
It's because he's ACRacebest.
I don't know what you guys use paddles for, but hey. Sarah, what have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
Playing a lot of video games. We got a Twitch channel set up for Ready Player Dumb.
Yeah.
You better not say anything or they'll ban you.
Say anything?
Yep.
Yeah, do you see the thing that came out today about how, like, oh, you can't say simp or incel
Yeah,
or, like,
I literally
virgin?
just read that
Yeah.
on Twitter. Yeah.
You can't say virgin.
Fucking virgin!
You can't use it as an
What do you do
insult.
if you have a cooking channel and you use extra virgin olive oil?
I guess
Oh my
you're-
god, that's a good
I
point.
guess you're not anymore. Skip that
Yes.
ingredient.
Yeah, so we set up a
That's funny.
Twitch channel. It's RPD_gaming. I tried to get Ready Player Dumb in there, but it was taken, so I got what I could. But yeah, we're probably gonna use that for more casual sort of streams and kind of like more solo mission sort of stuff. Like,
Yeah, if Sarah's playing something or I'm playing something, like they're not going to be as hardcore of our like as our YouTube stuff, at least not yet.
Yeah.
The channel might.
they will go on to YouTube at some point. Like I think the rule is 24 hours afterwards they can go on YouTube or another platform in general. So yeah.
Yeah. So when you're playing a game, just make sure that you don't say the game that I'm playing is simple, and when I go in sell here to jail, I don't know. I just
Wouldn't sell my stuff to the vendor. Man, you joke, but if it's AI censored, it really might catch it.
I thought it was a chat thing. I thought it was more of people talking in the chat.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a chat thing, but also it's like Twitch is catching a lot of heat from it because like, well, so what are you gonna do about the DMCA stuff that's coming out?
Yeah.
About how like if there's even like a second of music or anything, that because there's some like laws trying to go through to where like if you're caught like having music on a stream or anything, that you could go to jail for it. It's like, what?
Sarah, let's not do Twitch. I changed my mind.
Well, YouTube's not that much better.
Yeah, they just murder you on YouTube. There's less pain involved. Well, my last 2 weeks, like Sarah said, we've been doing a lot of video gaming and whatnot, but I think the biggest thing from my last 2 weeks is that there was some news about a certain thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about
And
it.
we'll get to that later, I guess. So outside of that, I've just been eating food, sleeping, and working, and video gaming.
Oh, yeah. And also to add, we've started looking for another place to live, and all that stuff. So
Ooh.
Yep.
yeah, that's getting going.
Yay!
Yep,
Congrats. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. We've officially started. Like, I feel like we quote started like 4 years ago, but officially we've actually spoken with a realtor at this point. So it's like, oh wow, you're actually
pre-qualified and all that jazz.
Yeah, Nora Mermaid already jumping on this gun. Sends a super chat saying Little Mermaid remake.
Yep. I've got a whole list here of things that Disney announced and stuff.
We're gonna talk about every single
about
one,
the
but
big
first,
stuff.
we're gonna talk about Disney's economics strategy moving forward over the next 10-year quarter. Okay.
Well, how about we get the big one out of the way?
All right.
Zootopia Plus.
The streaming site for Zootopia is here. Zootopia Plus. Holy cow. Okay. All right. Is everyone ready?
I really hope they don't keep that name.
Yeah,
That name is terrible.
it's
Yeah.
terrible.
It's
He's
perfect.
speechless.
What would you call it? What would you guys call it?
Zootopia, the show.
Zootopia the series? I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
literally, there are a lot of anything else.
I wonder if they're trying to kind of make it
They're
in some
tying
way
it
seem
into
like
their branding and stuff, but it's just like
yeah, get out of here. So the news came out that Zootopia is going to be getting a short form show that'll be going on Disney Plus, alongside a couple other Disney animated products. And so Zootopia. This one obviously means a lot to me. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'm nervous, and I gotta read off Jack's Blade super chat here that says Zootopia.
It's really good.
For real friends.
Yeah. And then
I
there's a
thought
whole-
it said funeral friends.
There'll be a whole line of for real friend toys that are Zootopia based.
So yeah. So what did you all think about this when you heard that Zootopia was getting a show?
You want the honest truth? The
Yeah.
honest
Yeah,
truth
for
of
real
what I
though.
thought?
Yeah.
The honest truth is I was like, I wonder what Race thinks immediately. Like I didn't even process it myself. I was just like, so Race.
Yeah, because we were streaming the Game Awards, and like Ryan Walterson was keeping us up to date with everything that was being announced, because like I couldn't like watch that and the Game Awards at the same time, because they were running into each other. And that was one of the things that came out and that Ryan told us, and we were like, oh, well, we can hear Race like just screaming right now.
Yeah, I was at work, so a lot of people were confused. They're like, "Oh my god, what's happening in that office?" Yeah. So, no, I part of my I do like I am excited about this. I've stated this. We've released a video about it too, and I know I've talked with some of you. But I do carry some apprehensions about it. But it comes with kind of the asterisk that the apprehensions only land if this was the last thing Disney was going to do with Zootopia. Like, if I find out at any point that there is a sequel officially in the works, which means not we're making a Rescue Ranger movie official prior to the same day, but because we've heard about that for years.
Mhm.
You gonna share
The food?
Yeah, I just keep hearing a rapper, and I'm like, I wonder what they're eating.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was eating a little Debbie Nutty bar.
Nice.
Oh, nutty bar.
I literally keep muting myself so I can eat my apple without like crunching right into the microphone.
It was like,
But
I didn't know it was that loud.
hey, my stream, don't care.
So my apprehensions, the only reason that they exist, like I said, is in the event that it was something that that they're like, yeah, we're never gonna do anything else, which I don't think they would ever like formally announce that, but the big reason is because this whole show is gonna focus, the way they describe it, it's gonna be focusing on all the side characters from the movie.
Yeah.
And I am dying to know what's going on with Judy and Nick, at all times of the day, at all times of the day.
Would
And-
you actually cry if it's confirmed that Judy and Nick aren't like a thing? Like Judy has a boyfriend, would you cry?
I would first I would sit down and talk with her. Just to be like, okay, you're gonna have to explain this to
Of course.
me. You know, and there's a lot of
Grace,
Judy's
you
in
do
my room.
you do know she's not real, right?
Shop.
Yeah, like dinosaurs, paleo. Okay.
Yeah, right. Get fucked.
Like I
But-
said, you see them every day. They're birds.
well, you see rabbits and foxes a lot, so
Sometimes.
I see animals every day.
Do they talk? Do they talk though?
Have you ever spoken to one? How dare you assume that,
True.
that they're just gonna walk up to you and start talking? My God. But yeah, no. So with the, I don't know, Saber. To answer that question, I don't think I would cry. But I do wonder. It's hard to say what my exact emotions would be. I am excited. I know, Hiro, you and I have talked about this in regards to the excitement about the series. In a big way, is about like, wow, we get to see more of this world that they get to finally expand upon that maybe they couldn't even do in a sequel. Like, this is extra,
Right.
you know. So on that side, I am excited. Like, I look forward to it. I imagine that Judy and Nick will at least make some form of an appearance at some point.
Absolutely.
But all I know is, like, in fact, I think I've read somewhere in one of their releases, like, oh yeah, you know, including Judy and Nick, blah blah blah. But yeah, I'll be curious to see again before this comes out, because this isn't coming out till 2022, so over a year from now.
Yeah.
We'll be like 50 years old by the time this comes out.
But my hope is that before that point, we know of a sequel that's coming out, because typically it's been a 6-year gap for Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph. They had 6-year gaps, and I understand that the pandemic may have made that 6-year gap a little bit longer. But
It was a 13-year gap with Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under.
oh God, oh God. Jaxplay just sent a super chat saying, what if they introduce Judy and Nick's kids, but you don't realize it until the end of episode 1, but it's Kermit/Miss Piggy rules, so you don't recognize right away? Would that make you happy? Smiley face. Heck yeah. I think. Wait, why wouldn't I be happy about this? Did I miss something here? What
They'll
if
have little prods and figs, like Miss Piggy and Kermit.
do they have progs?
There's like, that's what they like. I think that's what Jim and Frank called them. Like, their like supposed children is progs and figs.
Dude, I would be so happy if. See, the thing is, I would be happy, super happy, about like finding out that they had kids. Obviously, I'd be like, hell yes. But I'd still have a little disappointment, surprisingly. But the disappointment would be that we didn't get to watch them make them.
Stop. Just stop.
Sarah,
I'm interested to see like the episodes they might do about the minor characters from the show, though. Like if we see like an episode focused on Bellwether in prison.
Oh my gosh, no, yeah, there's a lot, and again, the city of Zootopia had so many areas that weren't explored.
Yeah.
So I am.
Yeah, wait, where does Clawhauser live?
Yeah.
Oh
What's-
my God!
what-
Please, an entire.
Yeah, Mrs. Otterton. I was gonna bring that up, like
Yeah,
like an
Mrs.
episode
Otterton,
with
yeah.
focused on
Make
Mrs.
this series
Otterton.
about him. Like, please.
I would like. Oh my. Miss Otterton, yes, also, but like you said, Clawhauser. I was like, please give me a Clawhauser episode. I would do fucking anything. I want to hang out with Clawhauser.
Like, we need an episode of Clawhauser finally meeting oh, what's her name?
Gazelle.
Gazelle. Yeah.
Imagine just
That'd
being
be cute.
like, okay. I think as far as the people that they did state, like, because I know that they mentioned a couple in their release. One was Flash, and the other one that I remember was Frou Frou, the daughter of
Oh, okay.
Mr. Big. So yeah, we'll see. Sarah's looking at me like, who?
Yeah, I like did like a turn, like
Sarah,
a slow turn. Like who?
Okay, see, how do you not know who Frou Frou
I
is?
forgot.
Wait. How do you not know who Frou Frou is? Yet when I asked you what was, so okay, during
Save
this
it from the giant donut.
during the stream, they were putting up like Disney trivia.
Yeah.
And I was like, now this is like legit Disney trivia. One of the questions was what kind of dog did the kid in Coco have?
Well, I didn't know the exact name, but I know it's like it's a Mexican hairless or whatever. But it has like a specific name that has like an X.
That's what
within
she
it.
said, and it's multiple choice. And I'm like, I'm like,
So I would have gotten it.
I honestly was
based
like,
on a guess.
I saw this question. I'm like, I bet Sarah wouldn't get that one. And Sarah's like, oh yeah, it's got an X in it. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
How?
I had a lapse in my memory.
About Frou Frou?
Yeah.
Well, that's one, okay? You only get one
Okay.
when it comes to
Alright.
Zootopia.
I
okay?
guess you guys are gonna have to rewatch Zootopia now.
Yeah, Sarah. It sounds like it's time to rewatch Zootopia.
I properly quote that movie a lot more often than you do, dear.
Excuse me?
A lot of the times he'll say
Oh
a
my
quote,
God.
and I'm like, it's actually this, and you're like, shit.
Can you think of the direct quote that I screw up?
Um,
It's probably the same one every time.
is the one with Mr. Munches says that he was an animal.
No.
Down on all fours.
Yeah.
I'll never
Oh,
forget
no.
when Sarah was the one who pointed out, yeah, that sounds pretty sexual. And I'm like, oh my God. You're right.
Oh my God, you're right.
Because I made the joke about she's an animal. And then you
Down on all fours.
I was like, oh my God. So yeah. So yeah.
So I guess to just kind of go along with the Zootopia Plus, they're gonna come out with a Tiana show and a Moana
Yes.
show, and there's gonna be another Big Hero
Look,
6
Ryan.
related show called Baymax.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is the
I-
Tiana show going to be 2D?
I hope
better
so
be.
because I hope it's gonna be in the style of that one segment in when she sings Almost There.
Oh my God, that would be so great.
That'd be really good. I hope it's in that style because how could they not do it in that style if it's gonna be 2D?
They should do it in the style of like Roly Poly Oly.
No.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm glad someone has taste here. Thank you, Saber.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good point.
So before we move on to, well, I guess I'll just
Okay,
bring,
there's like a couple more things that the Disney announced.
No,
Like,
no, I
okay,
know.
Well, the obvious
I was-
is like too much Star Wars. Like a whole shit ton of Star Wars and Marvel. Holy shit. I was like looking down the list and I'm like, holy moly.
yeah, didn't we say last year where we were like, yeah, Disney kind of saturated itself with the Star Wars content, and then this year they're like, but wait,
More!
but wait, there's more.
You fools.
There's gonna be a Pinocchio remake.
Live action.
No, that's actually interesting because Del Toro is working on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna be
Okay.
interesting.
But they already have.
So,
Um,
one thing.
Wait, or is that the other Pinocchio remake? Because there's two of them. There's one that's going to be on Netflix and one on Disney. The one that's on
the one
Disney,
Netflix. You're right.
yeah, the one that's on Disney is being made by Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
wow!
the Disney
Wow,
one.
that's
Robert
still interesting.
Zemeckis
Yeah.
starring Tom Hanks, probably as
Pinocchio.
Geppetto.
I'm wondering
He's
if
gonna play
he's gonna
everyone.
be Geppetto or if he's gonna be Jiminy.
No, they need to have him as like they need to just impose his head on this little boy body. Hey there, everybody.
Because I wouldn't think Geppetto would
No,
have a
it's
starring role.
it's just it's just a Toy Story spinoff. He's actually Woody.
Oh my-
Yes. Oh my God.
Say about the first toy that came alive.
Oh gosh.
He's like Woody's great grandfather.
It's literally the origin story for Toy Story. Oh dear. Speaking of Toy Story, by the way, there was a Lightyear movie that was announced,
Yeah.
not starring Tim Allen.
No,
that a
because
lot of
it's
people were
based
like-
on the real life astronaut that
Right.
inspired the toy Buzz Lightyear.
Ugh.
It's got Chris Evans.
Yeah, real life in the Toy Story
In the-
universe.
yeah, I'm like, this is a weird way to expand the Toy Story universe. Is to be
It gets
like,
very
here's
meta.
the
It's like,
man
wait,
behind the toy.
so Buzz Lightyear like the franchise in Toy Story, because like
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear is not just a toy.
Yeah.
It's also a TV show in Toy Story.
Mm-hmm. Like video games.
So like all this franchise was based off a real person that existed in the Toy Story universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I did enjoy the people that were like, well, if Tim Allen's not the voice, then I'm not watching it because there's only one Buzz Lightyear. But I was like you, where I was, Sarah and I were talking about it, and I'm like, but it's technically not supposed to be the toy. It's supposed to be the character.
Yeah.
So
The dude.
the dude.
The dude.
So I'm gonna step in here and add the other big news, and then we'll go back to kind of all the other tidbits from this announcement. In regards to Sarah and I met through the website or the fandom
of
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and since 2014 we've been hearing about this live action movie that they're gonna make with Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and heard it in 2014, then didn't hear anything until, was it this year?
Yeah, earlier this year, yeah.
Earlier this year, which was kind of... I feel better about it because in 2014, they announced that the guy that was going to make it was like some guy that they're like, yeah, he's made some pretty prominent commercials.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds great. So at least this time around, I think it's some of the like Lonely Island people, funny enough, that are putting this together.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this announcement, it is now officially official because again, we've been hearing about this for 6
years. It came from Disney's mouth.
Yeah, they have actually said, "Yo, we announced it. It is happening."
There's
of course,
promotional art for it.
And now
we've got a cast for it.
It's funny because I still see people in the Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger fandom that are like, "Oh, it's live action," and I get it to a point. I get it.
You tell all 10 of them to calm down.
Well, individually, I will talk to them. But I'm like, we've known this for 6 years. Like, at this point, you have to be like, okay, yeah, we know this is going to happen. I'm curious, though, what style of animation they have interacting with the live action
Well,
stuff.
obviously, it's stop motion taxidermies.
Dude, I would actually love that.
I was seeing rumors that there's gonna be some bits where there's 2D animation, and then there's gonna be some bits when it's 3D. Like, I don't know.
You've heard that?
I've read that.
I'm down. Bring it on. I want to see.
I don't know exactly how accurate it is.
It says that it's going to be. They specified in their announcement of it. They said it is going to be a hybrid series, so the characters are going to be animated.
Which is interesting because Disney really loves touting their live action stuff and being like, the realistic 3D stuff. So for them to say it's a hybrid,
I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, I don't think we're getting like Alvin and the Chipmunks necessarily.
No,
here.
I feel like it might be. I hope it's sort of Roger Rabbit, except just updated to 3D.
I would.
What if it's like the way the new Tom and Jerry looks?
Yeah. Like I would be.
I'd be fine.
I'd be good with that. So, there's a lot that we'll be curious about that. I'm excited about this. Again, it's history for Sarah and I. It's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go in there with our walkers and our old people glasses. At the ripe age.
I can look 30. I can look 30.
I've aged a lot this year. Okay, Hero. Like, when people see me at the next convention, they're gonna be like, why is this old man playing one on
Man,
my
you
thumb?
should have tried your absolute best to come up with an old person right on the spot, didn't you?
Yes, and it didn't work. Jack's Blade sent a super chat. He says, "What if it was animated like Babe/Stuart Little style,
Man,
but with
honest.
with just a bunch of rats and clothes?"
I'd be a little more upset, but I'd be able to swallow it. I think. I'd be like, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, what's the release date for it?
2022, early 2022.
Okay, so we probably won't see any like images until like late next year.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Jax really likes Babe, doesn't he? He brings up Babe a lot.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
was
good
a
movie.
good movie.
It is.
But maybe he brings it up a little too much, is what Hiro's saying. Like, there's
Like-
thinking Babe's a good movie, and then there's having a poster of Babe that you put lipstick on Babe, and you're like, dude, you're a Babe.
Mm.
Are you
I
speaking
mean-
from experience with your Zootopia session?
No, I don't put lipstick on Judy. She is a fine woman with or without makeup.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Jack,
me.
Jack says, I rewatch it all the time.
Oh my
If
goodness.
Jax had words to make a day for you.
So it's got John Mulaney as Chip,
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
Really?
Yeah, Andy Samberg is Dale, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine,
And
I'm fine with it, even if they don't pitch up their voices. I'm like, okay, that'll be fine with me.
when I told Sarah about, because Sarah didn't actually see or hear about the announcements till I got home.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like sat her down and said, all right, so here's the 2 voices that they've confirmed of the 3. And she's like, and you responded well to it. I went, okay. Now, just so you know, they announced a 3rd voice.
Yeah, apparently Seth Rogen's gonna be in this movie, and I don't know what character he's gonna be.
But they said they said it's a cameo. Because at first I went, oh, they're gonna make him Monterey Jack. But now I'm like, maybe not. If it's a cameo.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's still a lot of rumors like going around. Nothing's really solidified, so I don't know if he's gonna have a quicker, like a smaller role or a big role.
Because I could actually see him
Being Monterey.
at least attempting it.
What if he's Dipper?
Do you feel a certain way about Seth Rogen?
I mean, like, I just feel like
Best Pumbaa I've ever heard. You agree, Hiro?
I haven't heard it, so.
I feel like he has his good moments, but a lot of the times he's just got that like, and it doesn't help that I think he always like plays his role a lot of just like the super high like.
I think I said this on the video we made, but I'm like, instead of cheese, Monterey Jack's gonna be getting high. So he's like, oh. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You still have not seen the live action Lion King, Hiro?
Oh, I really am not going to watch it.
I am so just impressed that you stuck to your
He's
guns.
right, so smart.
No, yeah. Literally, I mean, it's no exaggeration to say they literally just live actioned the first movie and
The
then
Lion King.
and then made things worse.
Well,
They were like, the jokes that worked, what if we changed them? Okay. Yeah. What
I
was?
guess what?
Oh yeah, and they got rid of some of the songs and stuff. I'm thinking of Lion King. There's also like it's going back to the Disney announcement. They announced about 600 Marvel things that they're going to be doing, and they're like, if we intertwine every one of our 600 shows to the movies
Everyone
that come
has
out,
to see them.
then they have to watch everything.
Yep.
Clever girl.
Man, the Blade, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness, Eternals, Hawkeye, Loki, Shang-Chi, and the Legend of Ten Rings, Thor, Love and Thunder, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, What If, Armor Wars, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, I Am Groot, Secret Invasion, Ironheart, and
Fantastic Four.
fantastic.
oh my god. Their Kingdom Hearts thing, the Marvel Ultimate.
Oh my god, you're right.
I love.
It's like, did you see all of the things?
Yeah, right. You're absolutely right, Hiro. I'm wondering, like, have we, like, I dig holiday specials, but I'm like, have we not learned from having, like, did Star Wars teach us nothing?
Well, no, because
I heard the Lego Star Wars thing
one.
was pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, was it good?
Oh,
Yeah, Jax watched it.
well, in that case, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Were there any other things that stuck out to you guys about the announcements that maybe we haven't mentioned or something that we have mentioned?
The Lion King prequel.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
Wait, what?
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 yeah, that was part of the live action stuff.
Oh shit.
I want to die.
Oh shit.
Hirosashii!
So did this only come out just now? I thought we knew about this a little
I
bit.
didn't know that.
I didn't know
Yeah,
about
we
this.
did. It's just
I had not
like
heard of
they were
this
just like
until-
giving a bit more details on it, I guess.
Because
Because they also announced like other stuff that like we've known about.
I mean, do I need to say my viewpoint here? I feel like every fucking person already knows my viewpoint on this.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like the CGI thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a new story that is a prequel to my literal favorite movie ever, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
You know they're
Because it's
gonna
not-
do.
I really wonder if people are actually going to be like the average person that probably just saw The Lion King because hey, it's a remake of The Lion King. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested in seeing this.
Well, hear me
A
out. Hear me
prequel,
out.
yeah.
Why don't you want to see a movie where they're probably gonna justify Scar being a dick?
I'm just gonna stop you.
Just
Wait, were they gonna justify Scar being bad?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Any
Okay,
plot
so-
points or whatever.
That's my prediction. Like they love doing that with their characters.
But hear me out. Now that the Lion Guard exists and it's apparently canon, Scar has to be the first owner of the Lion Guard power. They can't not acknowledge it. It fucking it's canon. So now I'm actually a little curious. Like I'm not gonna.
So either that means the live action remakes are non-canon or canon, depending on what they do.
Oh, they're checked. If they want to make it non-canon, they're like, ha, you're not canon. But they want to make it canon, I'm like, all right, buddies, bring in the Lion Guard lore. Fucking let's go. Like, you gotta do one. I win either way.
Would you see it, Hero, if you found out that the Lion King prequel is literally just them showing for 2.5 hours a zoomed in thing of bacteria just floating around the screen? They're like, yeah, this is where it all started.
Why would I watch that?
It's the
They just play
prequel.
the Circle of Life instrumental.
Keep it going. Stretch it out, Hans. Come on. We got an hour and a half to go. I guess there's also a movie. I forget if it was. I think it was a Disney animated movie. No, Pixar. The Turning Red, with the red panda.
Oh yeah.
The
Red
girl
Panda
character
movie.
looks really cute. I like the style of it. It's
She looks-
different from what Pixar usually does.
She looks like she was like created in the Gumby world.
Like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's part of why I like it because I love Wallace and Gromit.
True. What do you think of the panda?
I mean, it's fine. I think the girl character is a lot more cute than the panda is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So she basically turns into like the Clifford version of a red panda.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should have said of just a panda.
When she gets super excited, she turns into a red
A
panda.
gigantic
Yeah.
red panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's a metaphor in here?
I don't know. Pixar will find one.
Well, I mean, because
and they'll let you cry about
they
it.
specified that this is a the story of a young woman growing up.
Yeah.
And before they ever showed the panda, all they had on here was literally the words "turning red."
Yeah.
And I was like, where are they going with this?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I'm serious. I was like, there's gonna be something here where, they'll explain, I'm sure. But yeah, I didn't know what they were referring to as turning red.
Great. What Pixar? Sorry, my cat jumped in my lap.
Oh.
I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. Like I was definitely not paying attention. Out of curiosity, what Pixar movies don't have a "all right, it's time for you to cry" moment? Does Bugs Life have one?
Yeah.
Mm,
I haven't seen Bugs Life in so long.
I don't think Bugs Life has.
You know,
Like, a
Gabe's been here
specific-
the entire time. We haven't even acknowledged him.
Oh, I've
Who?
known. I've just been
Wow.
ignoring him.
Me too.
Hi,
Wait,
Gabe.
I've just been
Gabe,
chilling.
why don't you say words sometimes?
I'm content just listening sometimes.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, welcome in.
This is the good dinosaur.
Nathaniel, you
doesn't
take
it?
that back. The Good Dinosaur does have a crying moment.
It's like a lot of
Yeah,
them.
the whole movie.
No!
The existence of the movie is a crying moment.
Wow! Get out of here!
What about
Why does
Ratatouille?
everyone hate the Good Dinosaur? It's a pretty good
Because
movie.
it is
not
a
very good.
it's a good dinosaur, but it's a bad movie.
Damn.
It's a
Yo, Paleo, forget the cartoon versus anime panel. We need to like have a Stan the Good Dinosaur. Well,
Yeah. Stan the Good Dinosaur.
the
I think you'll be
visuals.
able to
We'll
accomplish
take Stan
social
on Twitch.
distancing very well with that panel.
The visuals.
Wait, so
looked
hold
good.
on. Are you
Yeah.
guys actually championing like the good dinosaur?
It's like
Yeah,
it's not.
Saber, you like it too, don't you?
I
It's
mean-
not like it's definitely like bottom 4 of their movies.
Yeah.
I would say, but like it's pretty good. Like, I think it's so much hate. I'm like, what is this?
Let's not get carried away. All right. I do acknowledge that it's not like okay, it does get a lot of hate because Pixar has a habit of like since they rolled out their original films, they raised like their standards to where it's like they can do no wrong. Turns out they can, but The Good Dinosaur is not Cars 2. That being said, The Good Dinosaur isn't Finding Nemo or Wall-E or Up.
Yeah.
So
Of
Finding
course.
Dory.
But neither is Monsters University. It's certainly not those either.
Oh, now
Yeah,
he's
I know, sure.
throwing daggers. Dang.
Yeah, right.
And I like Monsters University. It's a good movie. I'm just saying,
Yeah. Jax has got a super chat. Like Jax watched it for the first time with me and Hero.
All right, we got a couple super chats, and it's turning into a little battle here. Jaxblade says, "I stand with Paleo and Hero. We watched it recently, and it's not god awful." Which
It's Satan awful.
It's not. It's not god awful.
it's not god
It's
awful.
not
To
good.
me, it was okay.
Like, how is it not good? I haven't heard like a good explanation of how it's not good.
Your
the
fetish
animation
is blinding you.
Yeah, thank you.
As
Dave.
someone who doesn't have a dinosaur fetish,
Hey,
I'm not
Dinosaur
blinded.
2000 is not a good movie. Like,
What?
Lemurs are hot.
Yeah.
We got so off track. We got a good
So,
dinosaur battle.
The Good Dinosaur to me, I find it to be a tad boring. I guess like it's not a bad movie. It's not an amazing movie. Visually, it's great. I think the characters look a little bit.
Beautiful.
It should be called the decent dinosaur.
The meh dinosaur.
here's
The dinosaur.
No,
The
but like
dinosaur.
yeah, the dinosaur. There will be dinosaurs.
Oh my god. But wait, no, like because this would take forever. But
No
regardless,
dinosaurs for old men.
I do definitely think the Good Dinosaur had a crying moment. Like when Spot and Arlo were just sitting there like on the beach or whatever, and Arlo was trying to converse with him, but Spot doesn't understand anything, and he was like, "I have a family just like you, but like not just like he's like I have a family." When he like puts sticks in the ground and he knocked the father stick over because his dad's dead, and then Spot put up his family and he knocked over his father, and then they like were sad together. I like, please, that's sad as shit. I fucking cried, please.
That was
What
a
took
sad
away from
moment.
all this is that you know the names of the characters.
So okay, I was gonna make a point here. Is that Paleo asked? He said, or you just said, Paleo, that nobody's given you like good evidence to why it's not a good movie. The problem is I don't remember any of it to tell you that why it was a bad movie. Like I just like when Hero said that, I went, oh yeah, I guess that did happen in the movie.
No,
I like the idea of, the dinosaurs never died, so they became sentient, but the humans come along and we're the primitives, and that's kind of cool, but they didn't really capitalize on that much. They just kind of implied it, and then the whole rest of the movie was, well, we could
that's something that I wish they did explore more. So I do
Yeah,
agree
me
with
too.
that.
Me too.
Yeah, it's a very plain movie in a lot of ways. Like the entire concept is like here it is, and that's all they do with it is like the humans are dumb, and Arlo's gotta go home. I tell you who I wish the movie was about were those T-Rexes. They were the best part of the film, hands down.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think anyone disagrees with that. Actually, those are the
Well,
best
they
things
might
in
be
that
on my
movie.
mom's side of the family, so they were pretty cool.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry.
You should be.
We only have 1 minute to discuss this because we have to continue, but I really do want to know.
Well,
Which one do you
hold
like
that
more,
thought,
the
Hero.
dinosaur-
Hold that thought. Just hold it, because I will come back to it. I just wanted to state Nora Mermaid's super chat. She says Gabriel is right. Good Dinosaur sucked. I will get to Jack's
She's not
Blade.
biased at all.
I will get to Jack's Blade's super chat to follow up after you make your point, Hero. So let's get on to this topic or whatever you were gonna say.
1 minute. No super tangents. I just want to know: do you like Brave or the Little Dinosaur more?
Okay,
Brave.
so
Good
I'll just
The
read.
little dinosaur?
Did I say the Little Dinosaur?
Yes.
I have
This
no
one-
idea why. I think
It's
I
a
was
great
reading
movie,
something.
The Little Dinosaur.
I was probably reading someone something. Good Dinosaur or Brave?
Brave.
I'd probably. Well, I didn't like either of them really. I don't know.
You're like, I have no idea. Brave.
I think
Yeah.
they're on par for me, which, you know, kind of low tier. Like,
Mhm.
like I'd probably watch it maybe one more time, and then I'd be like, yeah. I'm
If
kinda
I
good
was
for a while.
if I was holding both in my hand and I said we're watching one of these tonight, which one would you choose?
I'd probably
Good
say
Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur.
I would
Yeah.
choose it too, only because, like I said, I don't remember squat from it.
Yeah.
I
Same.
remember visually enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like I remember going, "Oh wow, that looks really good."
I remember it was pretty. I would watch it for the visuals.
Yeah.
I remember because we just watched Brave with Jax, Paleo, and myself, and I remember just being like, "Yeah, Brave's not that great a movie." Then we watched it. The first 30 minutes of that movie are actually awesome. Like they're really good, and then it's gone, bro.
Mommy
It's
turns into a bear.
And she
I wanna
poisons
watch
her
Big Hero
mom.
6. Big Hero 6 is a really good movie that I have not seen in a while.
I kind of plain too.
That movie kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Now
No,
there's-
it was awesome.
Now
You know what?
we got a top tier waifu with Go Get Your Girl with what's her name?
I don't have
Go-Go?
a waifu.
Tamagotchi.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were
Go
right.
Tamagotchi. Yeah, Go
I-
Tamagotchi.
I want to say one thing before you read Jax's super chat to
Uh-huh.
like end the Good Dinosaur discussion.
Yeah.
The Good Dinosaur's biggest sin was being a Pixar movie. If it was from
I
any
agree.
other studio,
I agree.
if it
We
was
had
from
way
any
too high
other studio,
expectations.
it would have been like touted as one of the most underrated classics.
DreamWorks.
If
If
it
it
wasn't
had been
from
DreamWorks.
Pixar.
It felt like a DreamWorks movie, like a decent DreamWorks movie.
And also it came out the same year as Inside Out, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoops.
Treasure Planet's a good one.
Jack's Blade super
Is
chat
Claire
says,
being-
in my humble opinion, I went
What?
in expecting to think it was BS talking about Good Dinosaur, and it was nice. Or it was a nice surprise. Brave, on the other hand, fuck that movie.
Wow.
It sounds like Claire singing opera in the background.
It's my sister. Claire's not here anymore, so we're trying to make up for the missing noise.
So we got a couple other super chats that came in.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Claire. love you.
Good work. Nathaniel Foga says, anyone remember Brother Bear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Dude,
That's
Oh,
another
Brother
Brave
Bear's good.
situation.
Phil Collins made that movie good. Kind of like Tarzan, except Tarzan was just
that-
really good.
That's another Brave situation where like the first 10 or 15 minutes of that is like, oh wow, this is great, and then he turns into a bear, and the rest of the movie sucks.
And it
Literally-
sucks, yeah.
literally,
Yeah,
you
song, when the earth was young and
Dude,
the
here's the-
air was sweet
This
and
was-
the fish are delicious and plentiful. I don't know the words.
There's
But
that
Brother Bear has,
there's gonna
like-
be a spinoff.
One of the best like song sequences in there, where with the
Yes.
transformation scene.
Yes.
It's like the
Oh,
best-
that's so sad. That gives me
the
chills.
transformation scene is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best moments in, like, with a combination of music and animation, one of the most impactful animated clips I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's
it's
the thing, it gets me. I watched the documentary not too long ago about the making of the movie, and this was going to be like a really big deal for Disney.
Yeah.
Because like there was going to be a cinematic sequel, and it was going to be about it was going to take place down, funny enough, in like the southeast of the U.S. near the Appalachian Trail, and like it was going to be about a black bear, and they're going to call it Brother Bear. And
No.
Dude,
You're lying. You jerk.
I knew something was
You
going.
had me. You
I knew it.
It's terrible.
It was so. I was just sitting here with my arms crossed, going, "Here it comes. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do something." Oh God, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Jack's boy to slap, like literally slap me out of the
His hand becomes
So I will say, going like with Brother Bear, two of my like as far as the characters go, my favorite characters were the damn mooses or meese or whatever.
Really?
The
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah,
mooses.
and check this out. So they, they had like their bit, right? They're like, oh yeah, we're Canadian, we're Meese, and then
Oh yeah, it's Bob and Doug.
But
They're like classic Canadian duo.
did you guys know though? Instead of having a director's commentary, they do the commentary over the whole movie.
Well,
so
that's
they literally
perfect.
the whole time are going, who the hell are these guys?
Take off, hoser.
Yeah,
Take off, eh?
I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I
Hose
really,
head.
Jack's Blade sent a super chat saying Big Hero 6 was MID in my humble.
Mid.
Oh,
In my honest
Man,
opinion.
I thought it was-
mid-tier movie.
yeah, in
Come
his
on,
humble
man, it was
opinion.
beautiful.
And then
It had music.
And then Jax sent another super. You've been busy tonight, Jax. Thanks for your generosity, of course. But he says, "Hero, please curse out Saberspark while I drive to his house."
After you missed the super chat.
Oh,
Did I miss one? Did I scroll? Oh, Nora Mermaid says, sent a super chat saying, "But Emperor's New Groove though."
that's a good one.
I think she misunderstood me because I was like, Nora, no one doesn't love Emperor's New Groove. And I mean, like, no one doesn't love it. Everyone loves
Yeah, everyone
Emperor's
loves
New
it.
Groove.
It's freaking
Everyone
amazing.
loves that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Saber actually watched a documentary about that, which was the Sweatbox and like how the production of that like was hell
Yeah.
to make a Person New Groove. But if they made something great, it's just it wasn't appreciated for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's how Treasure Planet and The Prince of Egypt are. They're both incredible movies and they're kind of underrated.
I will like die for the Prince of Egypt. It's so good.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
so beautiful.
God tier, no pun intended.
Okay, we
Yeah,
got
it's-
another
it's
super
absolutely
chat here from Fritz Roll saying, "So technically, when you see a Disney film where a human turns to a bear, it's going to be underrated or underwhelming. Good luck turning red."
Yeah.
What I found out tonight is that we have very differing opinions on lower tier movies.
Yeah.
Do you not like The
Interesting.
Prince of Egypt?
I haven't seen it actually. I have to
What
watch
the-
it at some
Oh
point.
yeah, we gotta watch this.
I heard,
Seriously.
I
Alright,
heard
the
it.
podcast is over. We're gonna go
yeah,
watch
I
it
think
right now.
you'd really like it. The
Agreed.
music and the cinematography and the story, it's all just stunning.
It's
One of
right,
the best like 2D animated movies.
It
of the
really
90s.
is.
yeah,
It
like
really
right
is.
there with
Of
Cars
ever.
2. It
Ever,
is amazing.
That's 3D.
Yes, everyone and their grandma has told me it's wonderful, so I will watch
It
it.
really is. But don't get your hopes up. It's decent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's no good dinosaur.
Yeah, it can't compete.
It's no Cars 2. But
It comes way later than Good Dinosaur.
Yeah,
One of those modern movies.
He's the only one that will protect Cars too. I think he's the only one, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Who's what now?
He's the only one that'll protect Cars too, I think.
Oh yeah,
'cause
definitely.
we got those
Mhm.
NASCARs in it.
I'm just saying, I had fun when I saw the
But-
movie in theaters because I go to movies to have fun and not
Like,
analyze.
'Cause
the
you're a
shit.
little-
NASCAR tried to
sweet.
kill me, so I've kind of been turned off to cars.
Yeah, right.
You almost got killed by NASCAR. That
I
is
did.
true.
I did.
That
That was very scary.
Oh.
Killed Scary to you anymore,
Yeah.
though, like,
What kind of argument is that? Like you said you go to the theaters to have fun, so you didn't have fun with Secret Life of Pets.
Hold on.
I did
hold
not
on.
have
I
fun
like
with
to think
Secret Life
that-
of Pets.
and well, because Secret Life of Pets is an affront to Zootopia. So, like, for Ray's, you get two sides of the coin here.
Yeah.
You got Laura in one theater. If she can avoid it, she would. But she's there watching a really thoughtful film, and just doing it in
Are
quiet.
you
And
making
the
fun
other-
of me right now?
No. And the other theater is Ray's with a extra large popcorn, digging himself out, watching like Cars 2, and he was like, "I'm having a fucking ball."
It is true. It is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Like Secret Life of
This
Pets made
movie's
me
great.
throw up, so I extra resented it.
You're just upset
I
with
can
Zootopia.
understand that. I never even saw it.
We got so hilariously off topic, didn't we?
No, that
This
was
is-
that's exactly
Yeah, food post.
that is exactly what this podcast is here for. We got a super
Oh.
chat here
Wait,
from.
did we not do food posts?
We did.
We did.
No, we did.
I'm
Okay.
joking.
Ooh.
We're just getting started. We got a super chat from GD Nickel 92 says.
Gosh
Honest
darn nickel.
thoughts about Anastasia. I liked it, and I'm
Good.
happy it's on Disney
Love
Plus.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
film.
cool. Final Draft's in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
It's the best Disney film on Blue fucking light.
I see how focused all of our podcasters are. As on my Steam, all of a sudden, Saberspark is playing Total
you.
War.
I'm done.
I'm signing Alistair Prince.
Are you?
Ooh.
What's it like being a famous internet celebrity?
My wrist
Awful.
hurts. Yeah,
You-
actually, I wouldn't.
It used
This
to
is the
hurt.
problem. I would rather just be full-blown celebrity instead of like sort of known and fully hated.
That's the name of your biopic.
That should be.
Sort
Sort
of
of
known and
known.
fully hated.
I love it.
That would be a great album name.
I was gonna say it, half known full hate. Like,
Yeah,
Dude, that would be
known
a
for it.
fantastic. Gee, I love that. Trademark that, dude.
Well, I copyrighted it, so.
Nora Mermaid
Trademark.
sent a super chat asking, "Can I go home now?"
I would prefer
Are you
you to
trapped
be
with us?
home right now. In fact,
You must.
please be home.
Wait, I thought you were home because you were exposed to someone with COVID.
What?
What are you doing out? Yeah, didn't you read her tweet?
Yeah.
She said
Apparently
Nora was-
not. I haven't been on Twitter much.
Laura
today
came
or
in.
yesterday.
I
Good
think
for you.
after we
Very
did
good,
the food
good.
post. So she missed
Yeah.
that fun. Were you here that whole time, Gabe?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've
for a
been here
while.
for a while.
Oh.
Sorry.
So you said your
No.
wrist
No one's fault.
you said your wrist hurts now.
Yeah.
So what was your
Ha ha.
excuse before the internet fame?
Exercise.
Turning too many pages in the Bible.
Oh, good on you.
Thank you.
Sarah,
Yeah.
did we hit everything?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll just say Encanto was announced, and Byron
Hell yeah.
Howard can get his movie
Yeah.
with Lin-Manuel out of the way so he can focus on the sequel to Zootopia.
How dare you even at me?
Just toss him aside. Here we go.
My baby boy.
Your bad
Lin,
Yes.
yeah, he's busy.
Yes, he's my precious son who's older than I am, but it's fine.
I felt like
He's still my boy.
every like thing that even lightly hinted at having any music, they're like, and yeah, Lin-Manuel. He'll be working on this one too.
Yeah.
And this one too. Did we mention Lin-Manuel? Yeah. He'll be working on this.
I wish you didn't.
Oh.
Sorry. I just wanted to hear someone get angry.
We got a super chat here from Rapid Sparks. Says, not gonna lie, a live action Anastasia would be a great freaking movie if they cast the right people, especially with today's CGI. Oh.
It'd probably be okay, but I mean, like,
I
I'm
think,
fine with the original the way it is.
I already got some feels.
Huh? What?
You got some feels.
Yep. I don't want that.
Here, I'll be the one to say yes. I agree. Rapid Sparks. That would be the bomb.
Yeah.
There. Anyone want to disagree with me? Then?
Mhm.
Why?
Mhm.
Why?
Yep.
Well, I was like, yeah, now I feel more comfortable. And I will indeed.
No, I just don't agree. It's fine.
Dang. What if it?
I don't know. Agree to disagree is not okay these days. Look, if you disagree with someone, they're definitively wrong and should be canceled.
That's true.
Sounds
Go
like
ahead
you
and
have
cancel me, guys.
experience,
It's fine.
Gabe.
No. I just have a gut feeling.
It's because you said the word simp or virgin
Simp.
On Twitch.
Simp.
on
Simp.
Twinge. Twinge.
Twinge.
So Sarah, on here,
Yeah.
and I'm sure again, no topics are closed in any way. But moving on along what we have, Hell of a Boss episode 3, Sarah wrote down. I haven't been watching this, but Sarah has.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that, I don't know, is this even a spoiler screen?
I have watched it.
Loved
I
it.
feel like I have to.
Yeah. I feel okay. So I don't know. I don't have a spoiler screen. I can like put up a general spoilers sort of screen, but like in general, I want to just say that I feel like this episode was a lot better than the last one, and I'm kind of relieved because I didn't like the last one that they did, and I was like, it was all right. But this episode was really good, and
Loved it.
I'm
I
now
concur.
excited of what's coming, and I really enjoy that they got the musical version of Beetlejuice to do a voice for one of the characters. That was fun.
The audio engineer got better, or they got a different one.
Yeah.
Because I can understand the words that they're saying now, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because like I remember in Has Been when the first episode aired, I was like, what? Huh? What are you saying? Well, now I can hear the words clearly. So good.
So is this technically episode 2 or 3? Because
I think it's 2.
Okay.
It's 3 if you count the pilot as an episode.
Okay. So episode 2 officially,
think-
and then the pilot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was cute. I was like, whoa, character depth already? Like, yeah, damn, we just started.
Yeah.
But like,
I know.
yeah,
I like the characters.
I like the owl guy like way more than I did in the last episode.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they gave him a actual like personality that isn't just let's have sex all the time.
Oh wait, is the spoiler screen up or no spoiler screen?
Here, I'll put one up.
So as long as the spoiler screen is up, we will be talking about spoilers for Hell of a Boss. Once it goes away, if you have the show muted, you'll be safe to return with no spoilers. Sarah's putting it up right now. She's typing. She's trying to type.
Over the moon.
Over the
The name of this episode.
And updated. All right. So
I was just gonna say-
you're
Huh?
safe. You're good.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say that like I tout that I really enjoy believability in my like cartoons like a whole lot. I really enjoy that. So I don't know, just I feel like no cartoon's ever done this, and it's such a simple thing. But when is his name Stolas, the
Yeah.
owl dude?
Yeah.
When he was just explaining to his daughter Octavia, I think it was, he was explaining like his relationship with his wife or Octavia's mother. He's like, sometimes we're just kind of, it kind of just my relationship with your mother. It's I don't know how to put it into words or whatever he said. I was like, yeah, because like I don't. That was fucking believable. I love that bit so much. I'm like, yeah, that's
I
probably
agree.
how it'd be. You don't have an answer for everything all the time, right? I'm really passionate about this.
I agree. And they were
way.
sitting in the haunted mansion.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, why?
They
is
were.
relevant?
I mean, weren't they sitting in fruit?
Yeah, I guess so. It was, but yeah. It was fruit. It reminded me of the
I
Haunted
just love
Mansion.
those
Yeah.
those super sincere moments that people talk like how they would actually talk in the real world.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
In the real hell.
The real hell. Yeah.
All right.
That's the only spoiler I had. I just really wanted to talk about that
Jeez,
one scene.
if I knew hell was a bunch of horny goth people, I would have taken this more seriously.
Don't worry, man. You're on your way.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, anyone else have Hell of a Boss stuff? Nope. Okay. So
I don't.
good.
Millie is cute.
All right.
There you go. That's not a spoiler at all.
Spoilers.
It is. I thought.
Haley, back me up.
What?
Millie is cute.
Oh yeah, she is. She's very cute.
Thank you.
All right. Well, at this point, we'll go ahead and open up the Q&A as usual. And just so anime guy knows, I have your super chat queued up for the first on the Q&A.
Yeah.
But if you'd like to send us a question, you can do it via Twitter
Yeah, using the hashtag SPP questions.
You see it there at the bottom. And then, or if you would like your question prioritized and make sure that we ask it,
Super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. It's been a busy super chat night.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Good job, everybody. Good. So we'll start this off here as far as our questions go. And remember, they can be about anything, specifically about Zootopia.
Adjacent to Zootopia.
Parallel to Zootopia.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Orthogonal to Zootopia.
Yep,
Vector.
Perpendicular.
Yep. Yep. Just.
Parabolic.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Yep.
I'd like to parabola right over Zootopia.
I would like to parabola right
bet you
into
would.
Zootopia.
I bet you would.
Yeah, you know I would.
I do know you would.
we both would.
Yeah.
Anime Guy 01 asking, what if Disney Plus made a Kingdom Hearts show? Thoughts?
Oh my god, no!
Well, I think we have a very strong opinion.
The existence
And you know that Nomura would make everything canon. It was like, you gotta
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah, like,
I think it's
existence
best as a
is-
game series. That's the media that it kind of thrives in, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
The existence of Kingdom Hearts honestly blows my mind. When was it made again? 2002? Yeah, okay, I can understand why Disney was like, yeah, we can let some of our characters go into this really weeby universe with Square Enix or whatever. And like, yeah, they can make like a fun little thing. I understand why in 2002 that would be possible, when Disney was like, they weren't like dead or anything close, but they were just like not what they are today or what they were when they like first started or anything, like, right? So, but today there is no chance that some man is gonna go pitch to Disney. He's like, hey, can we use some of your characters in a Final Fantasy basically universe? And look at that. How does Kingdom Hearts exist? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous.
Are you okay?
No. Have you like watched Kingdom Hearts? Like really watch it and like understand the story, and you like, how the shit does this exist
Yeah.
with
We're-
Disney characters?
We're
So,
Yeah.
it'd be crazy.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I thought it was a fan thing.
It really kind of plays out like a fan fiction. Not I'm not knocking anyone's enjoyment of Kingdom Hearts, but it kind of plays out like a fan fiction.
Yeah.
oh
I
yeah,
would say
like
so.
definitely.
Yeah. It's a fan fiction.
Dude.
It's a Disney and Final Fantasy crossover fan
Yeah.
fiction.
Now, so, like, for those that don't know, and how don't you? Sarah and I have a gaming channel called Ready Player Dumb,
Yeah.
and we are working our way through the entirety
Yeah.
of the Kingdom Hearts series. And right now, we are playing Chain of Memories, and Anime Guy 01 just sent a super chat asking, Race, please tell me that you're getting good at Chain of Memories. If not, everyone, please help him. He needs it.
I will just tell you, Anime Guy, we are absolutely beyond help when it comes to Chain of Memories. And I mean that quite literally. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we
'cause,
are
like,
bad at this
It's part-
game.
because
We're gonna be
you're
bad
pretty
at
far
it.
along with like the Kingdom Hearts games in general. That you just haven't uploaded the later like series yet.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Paleo, but if you were right, then you'd be right.
I'm really sorry. We're gonna be
last
bad at
the
that
last
game
you told me you were like done.
until
You were
the
done
end.
with like Birth My Sleep.
What? I don't remember ever saying that part. No, yeah, it is. This is the first game. I'll put it this way. This is the first game that you're gonna actually see rage, like
Rage, Shadow Legends.
There it is.
it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chain of Memories is just. Oh my.
I don't know
gosh.
why they made Chain of Memories like a playable game in the series when they could just make that into the movie and like make 358 over 2 days into a playable game when that seems a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Because they wanted only the true troopers to be able to say, I played through all of it. They're like, no, you didn't. You didn't complete Chain of Memories. Ugh. So yeah.
But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say is that we are beyond help when it comes to sharing memories.
Yeah. Be patient with us. Some of
Just
these games we may have a few episodes further. So if you feel like why don't they listen to me, it could be because we're well past that point of help. But you'll see us learn and struggle through it, and do enjoy seeing the comments. And even then, still feel free to comment on the video saying, no, you're doing it wrong, do it this way. Because it is pretty funny to at least see like, oh, I was dumb.
Yeah.
But I know. We got a super chat from Nora. Happy Hanukkah, guys. My question is
Happy Hanukkah.
for the man. What?
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
What's Hanukkah?
My question is for the man.
Hi.
Wow, way to assume.
Is
Hi,
everyone else just
Gabe.
boys?
My question is, if you were a D&D character, what class and race would you be? Love you and miss you lots. Giving you lots of hugs and kisses. So take that.
I will be informing Claire of all of our hugs and kisses. Just, you know. So I have to be honest with you. The only thing I know about D&D is that it stands for Dungeons and Dragons. I think there's probably some dungeons involved and also probably some dragons. I know there's some summoning. I saw a YouTube video once where a guy got his partner shot with an arrow because they tried to RP Dungeons and Dragons, but it might have been fake. I don't really know what you mean by class, but I'd probably be some kind of mage. I'd probably have magic affinity if they have affinities in this game. And I'd probably be an air nomad. I hope that works.
I'm sorry, did you just say I don't know what you mean by class and then proceed to just give her a class?
Oh, well, I mean, it was just a guess.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if mage is a thing. I assume a mage is a thing in Dungeons and Dragons.
It sounds
Well,
like
you could
it
be
sounds
a
nerdy enough.
sorcerer, or you could
That's
be a
listening.
wizard, or you could be a warlock. There's like different kinds of magic
Wait, what?
users.
Full
Warlock.
disclosure, I know more about Cones of Dunshire than I do about Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, that's fair. It's a more practical game.
It is. It is.
What's the difference between a sorcerer and a wizard?
A wizard is someone who like has studied magic to become good at it, whereas a sorcerer is someone who has an innate magical ability.
I
oh,
thought
idea.
lizards were reptiles and they shed their skin.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Is it like the difference between like a mage and a warlock in Warcraft?
Or lizard and a salamander.
Massive difference.
and an
Good
axolotl.
fucking Lord, how dare you?
you put T on the sorcerer.
You nerd. Is there a healer in D&D?
There are multiple healers, so you could be a bard, which is a musical-based caster, and they have a
Oh,
lot
that
of
would be
healing.
me. I'd be
Yeah,
the
you'd probably
bard.
be a bard. They're like a magical-based caster. You can build it to be more of a healing person. You can be a paladin, which usually gets a lot of like healing stuff involved. And they're like usually kind of like tanks that also heal, and you can be like a cleric. I think I don't know a lot about like the.
Dude, I want a tank in Dungeons and Dragons. It seems like I'd
Yeah.
clean up in that medieval game.
Well, if you have it in a future setting, it might be a little bit better.
I want an A10 warthog.
I don't know
Nope.
what that is.
It's
Nope.
it's a
Is that like
Seth
Pumbaa?
Rogen and I'm an A10 war.
No, it's a jet with a Gatling gun on the front with armor-piercing incendiary rounds. I think they're 44 millimeter, but I could be wrong about that. But it's got like a 3,000 round per minute rate of fire or something. It's insane. It's employed by the Air Force and the Army and the Marines to.
When you
That
said
sounds-
warthog, I thought you meant like a
that's-
warthog from Halo.
Hello. I
No.
like you're talking about like a tabletop game, but it's just military instead. Like those words
That
that,
would
you
be awesome.
said sounded like
I'm pretty sure there are those.
Everything I said was
Yeah.
military.
yes.
But actually now I need to look up the rate of fire
Yeah,
because I feel like I was very wrong.
yeah. I was gonna say something, but you know.
Yeah.
Anime guy sent another super chat. by
30
the way.
millimeter Gatling gun. 65 rounds per second.
That seems excessive.
Oh yeah. They call it the fart of death.
The fart of death.
That's cute.
Yeah, because it sounds like this. And then you hear the of the rounds exploding on the ground. It's very awesome.
Norris has to tell you that you can use guns in D&D, so you'd be a gunslinger.
I would so be a gunslinger.
He would be.
I'd be a gunslinging bard. I'd have a
Gabe,
guitar
have you read
with
the
a.
Dark Tower series?
No, I don't read.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
You
I'm sorry.
can't read.
It
That
sounds
is
good though.
Anime Guy 01
You
says.
don't read what?
I'm kidding. I'm like, just like my wrist hurts. It seriously hurts. I feel like I have carpal tunnel. I'm scared. Ow.
So Anime Guy 01 has a super chat here. It says Recoded was the only fun handheld Kingdom Hearts game on Nintendo before Dream Drop Distance. That should have been the game, not turned into a movie. So that was the follow up there. Anime Guy being like, let me throw down the facts. If, by the way, you guys remember last time we were here, we had a new viewer, a new brony.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheyenne.
That's
And
amazing.
we
The
now
last of her
have
kind.
the pony and the name.
Yeah.
Cheyenne says,
Yes.
this
Oh my
is
God.
my brony pony form. Her name is, are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Mhm.
Riding Storm Larson.
Hell
that's
yeah.
fantastic.
I love her.
That's amazing. I am such a fan.
And you know what? I'm gonna give this pony OC an A.
Yeah.
I like the bandana. I
Da-da-da-da.
like the flower. I feel like it's simple. You went with the unicorn here, so
Yeah.
you didn't overdo it. We even got some. What are these?
Those
Oh,
spike
is that-
wristbands.
Oh, spike wristbands.
Those are cool.
And yeah,
Yeah.
everything
This
here.
is general
It's a really
isn't
cute.
it?
Yeah, it's a really cute character.
Yeah. So A+. Good job, Cheyenne. That's that right there. That's what we're talking about. Sarah's gonna write. You can see her live tweeting.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, thank you for sharing that one with us, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne just followed you on Twitter.
Nice.
Nice. I just love the name Riding Storm Larson. It's like
So
That's
So
fantastic.
cute.
it's like we're watching you, Larson. Ozzy's got a question here. I'm just
Okay,
gonna.
wait.
What?
Can I read this one?
Yes. Yes.
Ozzyal asks, have you noticed that everyone wanted a Ratatouille musical? And when I read this, I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
yes.
Who is this everyone?
Me.
Probably
It was
Kari.
I.
Kari probably wants a Ratatouille musical.
Kari and I just got together and made it look like it was everyone in the world.
Kari says Rat-a-tootie. Well,
I did not notice that everybody wanted a Ratatouille musical, but you know what? I'm getting behind it.
yeah, you're down with
Sure.
that? Yeah.
Has there ever been a musical based on one of the Pixar movies?
There's a Finding Nemo the musical like that they do on stage in Disney World,
Yeah. I think that's it.
but it's not like. I mean, it's kind of short because it's like a stage performance in the park, you know.
I'm still trying to think of a creative scene to say that Bug's Life had that made you cry.
Did you cry? I don't think Bugs Life had one. I think it
It's
might
the
have
scene where Hopper's about to kill
Flick.
Flick, and then the ants stand up for him.
Yeah, I cried that time.
Jack said
Yeah.
that the part in the Bug's Life was when Dot gave Flick the rock and was like doing that pep talk or whatever.
Pretend it's a seed, okay? Thanks, Dot.
You know, I genuinely love. I enjoy Bug's Life, and I feel like a lot of people give it crap, and I'm just like, no, it's a good.
Do people give it crap? Really?
It's a good flick.
I think-
Little bug.
Okay, well, Ready Doing is odd, but
The time of your life, so live it well.
Listen, guys, A Bug's Life is no good dinosaur.
That's true.
I mean,
That's no good, dinosaur.
That's no good. Oh man. Speaking of movies, Nathaniel Foga wants to know what's your guys' favorite DreamWorks film?
How to Train Your Dragon. Pants down.
Pants.
Okay, stop that
Hands
because
down.
Prince of Egypt.
Oh crap! It is Prince of Egypt.
Yeah,
I
it
forgot
is.
it was DreamWorks. Dang it!
I'm looking
Yeah,
up a list.
those two are really good.
They are.
Man, I'm kind of in
Yeah.
between Prince of Egypt and
Flushed
Eldora-
away.
No, and
Oh.
El Dorado.
El
Dorado is probably
Dorado
my
is so
second one.
good. Elton John made that movie.
Yeah.
So I do really also like Kung Fu Panda 2.
Kung Fu Panda 2 is
Yeah, Kung Fu
definitely
Very
That
good.
was good.
Yeah.
That peacock reminds me of the owl demon from Hell of a Boss.
I love the peacock because
He's played by Gary Oldman, right?
he's a believable villain too.
Literally, the first line had me hooked on him. He walks in, he's like, "Evening, gentlemen. Now that we have the pleasantries out of the way, please leave my house." And I was like, "Oh wow, he's classy and assertive.
Yeah.
My kind of evil villain."
Jack Slade sent a super chat saying Bug's life slaps the absolute crap out of Brave.
Bam.
Yeah.
Was the
Yeah, I agree.
was the question? I like how So are we specifically going animated here?
Wait, Jax, you've never seen Prince of Egypt either?
Jax, come on, dang! I want to
Alright.
be there when you
Man,
guys
I
watch
watch
it.
party.
Wow.
Mhm.
We need to have a
Man,
Prince of
man,
Egypt.
Hero and Jax need to see Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
Seriously, you guys would love it.
I'm just surprised that nobody said B movie.
Oh,
You know-
shut
you're-
up.
You know you're not surprised.
The
Turbo.
sentiment, he was like, "Wouldn't it be great if they watched it?" I'm like, "I'm here for it. Set it up."
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to watch it with you guys.
That's possible.
I'm surprised that Saber didn't say ants. Was that
I don't
literally
think Saber's there.
Was that the first?
you bitching about?
What are you
Oh my
bitching about?
God. I was just going through all the DreamWorks movies, and I just saw the word turbo, and I was like, "Wow, that is a movie."
I saw that movie.
Wow, I saw that movie too. It was. Yeah, that's like a,
The only thing I remember from that movie is like when the snails go out in the morning, they're like, "Hi," and then a bird snatches one of them up. It's like, "Oh," and they just go about their lives.
I didn't.
Man.
That's the only thing I remember about that movie.
Or am I being too mean? 4 out of 10, Paleo?
Eh,
Is that too mean?
listen, like with all the DreamWorks, all Blue Sky and Illumination. Well, maybe not Illumination, but like and Pixar and Walt Disney Animation, and everything are like god tier compared to the shit that Saber shows me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, no,
I
you've been-
would rather watch like the lowest tier like Illumination film than like anything Saber shows me.
So
Yeah,
6 out of
sorry.
10 is what you're saying.
I also really
Toodles
enjoyed
is sick.
Peabody and Sherman.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
never
yeah, that
seen-
was
Yeah,
pretty good.
that was pretty fun.
I'm still sitting here kind of going, It's hard for me to choose favorites.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this a lot of thought. I do really, really like How to Train Your Dragon. I might actually say that one.
Yes,
It's very
as
good.
far as
it is so good.
yeah.
This is Burke. It's 12 days north of hopeless and a few degrees south of freezing to death.
Oh my god. That reminds me, what is it? The end, I think it's, you know how the end of Dragons 1, he's like, "We ride dragons," or something like that, right?
Yeah,
That's-
and then Dragons 2, he's like screaming at the top. Yeah, at the end, literally, I'm literally talking about that. At the end of 1, he's like,
We have dragons.
and at the end of 3, he's like, dragons! You're like, jeez, dude,
This is all great. So
calm down.
Gabe, just so you know, throughout most of the show, your mic has been slightly high on the
Flipping.
gain. Yeah, it's been
Sorry.
high. It's okay
I'm
because,
down.
but of course, at that point was when you screamed into it, and I was like, well, there it goes. All right, there's.
I actually backed away a lot. I have a new mic, and it's really, really sensitive.
Oh, you.
Well,
like,
not anymore.
I'm so glad you knew it. I'm still laughing. I'm so glad you knew exactly what
I did. Because I've thought about that. The second movie, I'm like, come on, like it's such a good movie, but you are losing it, dude. Like, snorted crack before that. Finally. Oh, the people and the friggin' dragons!
I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember it that way, but I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you noticed that too.
We have a question here going along the movie topic. Jermaine Universe wants to know: are you guys excited about The Croods: A New Age?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'll watch it this because it comes out digital on Friday, and I'll watch it and review it. But
I would have
Yeah.
seen it if it was in theaters. Oh no, let me rephrase that. If theaters were open and it was in theaters, I would have seen it. I don't know if I'll actually catch this unless it ends up on one of the several movies.
For me, that's why I don't think theaters will die, because it's the experience is just going out and seeing a movie on the big screen is,
You and
I know
me,
people are
Gabe,
saying it.
Tuesdays.
We'll do
You
it.
and
We'll-
me.
together we'll keep movie theaters alive.
Yeah, yeah. I'll even buy the popcorn once.
Heck yeah. You'll buy a piece of popcorn.
Just one, and we'll share it.
One kernel.
We'll
You'll
split it.
calculate the.
Bag and Nathaniel wants to know, what's the worst kind of Christmas gift you guys have received?
Well, I don't want to phrase it in the way that, like, I don't want it to be like, wow, this was a shitty gift that someone bought me. Like, that seems very mean. But I will say that eventually I got really sick of my Furby that I got. that I asked for. I got really sick of it.
You're like, what terror have I bestowed upon myself?
I ripped the batteries out of it. I was like, no, I ain't having this no more.
Baby!
What?
Oh, I got one. So
Get your hand
mine
off
was probably the off-brand GameCube controller that my aunt got me when I was a kid, because it's like, you can only use the Nintendo ones because there's the other one that like doesn't quite work as well, and like it just kind of generally sucks. So like that was probably the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that those were solid. I'm just trying to think of which one like ended up being the biggest disappointment, even though it could have been something that I asked for. Were you guys good with gift giving as a kid? Like would you actually would you go the route of being like, oh no, I'm going to spend some extra money to get anybody in the family like something a little bit extra nice? Or were you like, I'm gonna find the cheapest thing that they might like, and
Yeah, no, never that.
I would
credit
with it. I like giving gifts more than I like getting them.
specifically
Same.
when you were a kid, like when you were younger, and
They're like 5.
So when I was, like my parents got divorced when I was 3. So like I kind of always had to be like, oh, if I want to get something for my mom or my dad, like it's kind of on me to do it, like, whereas a lot of kids, when you're really young, your other parent just buys stuff for them from you.
right.
Yeah.
But like it was kind of like I had to take a little bit more initiative, I guess, with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the day I was shopping with my mom for my sisters, and it was my youngest sister I was shopping for, and I don't know how she maybe was like 2 or 3, I don't know. And there was like this, little kid piano thing that like you could play with.
Yeah.
And this was back when my allowance meant that I was making, I was probably like 9 or 10, and so like I wasn't making money.
Yeah.
I was getting like dimes for taking out the trash, and I was like, okay, cool. And that was after a week worth of taking out the trash too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember though, like I bought.
Unionize.
Yeah. Well, now I know.
I've given some really bad gifts. I just now thought of one that is kind of a funny story.
Well, so I remember my mom was like, wow, you're really gonna spend that much money on your sister? And I was like, wow, you're right. And I was like, this feels really good. And then I was like, there's no way in hell I'm buying this, and I walked away. I'm kidding. I bought it. But I remember thinking like, oh, it feels good to go a little extra with it. But yeah, there were a lot of presents I got my parents that I was kind of hoping like maybe they won't like it,
So they'll give it to
They'll
me.
be like, "Yo, here." And I remember like my
Yeah,
parents really liked
that's
those
the way to
gifts.
do it.
Yeah, I was like, "They're." My dad. I got my dad this balancing bird thing, and he was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And I'm like, "Yeah."
You're like, oh man.
That's when I was an
Yeah, it is
asshole child. I definitely grew out of that. I'm
Yeah.
a good child now. What was your
Yeah.
thing, Gabe?
So when I was a kid, and yeah, I didn't have a ton of money either, so I would try to get presents that, I would try to be creative with my gift giving. And I remember one year, and I just now remembered this. It's been years, but I remembered it because of the question, where I knew my dad liked coffee, and so I was in a store with mom, and I noticed that a lot of the times those coffee dispensers, there would be beans on the ground and, in the little grate thing, and I filled my pockets with those beans.
Oh no.
Then I got home, and I used a rock to smash them up and just mixed them in with hot water from the sink and let
Oh,
it
no.
sit for like an hour. And then I brought Dad a cup of coffee that I made for him.
Oh!
And I watched him.
Oh.
That's great.
And it had, rough grounds in it. And he's like, "Oh, thanks, Gabe." And he put it down. And I was like, "Are you going to drink it?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah."
no.
He's like, And I if I recall, I pestered him every time he set it down until he finished it. So
Oh, no.
Oh, what a trooper.
Oh, my dad. I'm going to thank him for that. He probably doesn't remember it. He probably repressed it, but
We got a super chat here from Jax Blade, and it's directed at Saberspark. He says, "Saberspark, ask your charge the black gate question you said last night while they are all here."
Oh yeah, so I was talking to Paleo and Jax, and a few nights before I was like watching like the Helm's Deep scene from Two Towers.
yes.
And it was the end of the battle where Theoden is like, let's the horn of Hammerhead shall sound in the deep one last time. And I guess the entire gist of it was like, if you were in a situation like that, like I'm asking you individuals, like where it's ride or die, what would you do? Like, would you be like, okay, one glorious like last hurrah,
Yes.
I'm gonna go down swinging, versus like, no, just give me the knife, I'm gonna kill myself right here. Versus like, no, we can strategize, we can get out of here, there's another way out. Like so a situation like that where an orc army is banging on your fortress door and they got you cornered, what would y'all do? Y'all this is for anybody to answer.
Well, when you think you're going to die, a weird like courage sometimes kind of takes over, and there's almost this, I'm going to when I die, but as long as I'm alive, I don't want to live my last moments in fear. So you kind of accept it, and then you just do what you have to do. So I would think, yeah, I would charge.
You go down swinging.
Yep.
All right, Reyes, I know you would.
Go down swinging.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like adrenaline would kick in, where it's just like,
It does.
dude, let's just frickin' go. Like, I feel like leading up to it, I would be on the side of how can we do this without like the with less certainty of death, but I feel like when you're in that heat of the moment, you're just like, dude, let's just fucking go, and run in there. But yeah, I don't think I'd be the first person.
Pale, what would you do?
No.
I love it.
I love Paleo's answers.
I'm busy building this Lego dinosaur to care.
Oh shit, you got Lego dinosaurs, man? I want to play.
Yeah, the orcs that are weapons down. Oh shit.
was that your answer?
Here, what about you?
I mean, I'd be terrified, probably piss my pants terrified, but if I have a chance to live, I'm going down swinging. It's gonna be fucking terrifying, but I'm not gonna just sit there and let you kill me. Like, what?
Yeah.
All right, Sarah, what about you?
I'd probably swing, charge in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Swing Trojan.
All right, Laura, about you.
No.
Well, I mean, I'd be willing to use myself as a meat shield for people who can actually do something. Whatever.
You're every Russian's like soldier's dream. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, whatever. Like, I'm probably not gonna make it out of there anyway. And even if I did, it's like, if all my loved ones are not gonna make it or whatever, like, fuck that, man. Just, I'll buy him some time. Whatever.
I feel like I would be very close to that
If I
guy.
didn't want my own.
I feel like I'd be close to the guy in Monty Python who's getting his limbs chopped off, and I just keep swinging like, all right,
Come on,
then,
then.
just
How about
one
you?
more."
Yep.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
"Tis but a scratch." I love that line.
Me too. Just a flesh wound.
"Tis but a scratch. A scratch your bloody arms off." I've had worse. You liar.
Did everyone answer that one?
was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think unless we get another super chat, this will be our last question of the night from Anime Guy 01, and this could get very interesting. Wants to know if you could remove one of the future live-action remake movies Disney is making, which one would you remove from the list forever?
Easy.
Disney is making or Disney has made?
He said future.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch. Please don't do that.
Oh.
Oh, so
I'm
okay.
so
Okay.
worried. Lilo and Stitch was my favorite cartoon growing up, and if they botch Stitch, I'm gonna go out swinging.
You mean when? Because it's not gonna be pretty.
You're right.
There's a really interesting anime fight on YouTube between, funny enough, Nani and Stitch, and like it's like Dragon Ball Z levels of fighting and punching and
awesome.
everything. No, it's great because there's a scene where like Nani teleports behind Stitch and he goes Nani, and
Nani?
Boo.
Oh, that's good.
I'm joking, by the way.
Wait, is that for real?
Boo!
believe
That was
you.
one of
I
your
believe
weaker
you.
ones.
Oh,
Wait,
thanks,
wait,
Paleo.
Sarah, is this true?
They're remaking a Robin Hood.
As in
that-
live action?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Kill me.
Is it a live action Robin Hood?
Yeah, for
I
Disney
hope
Plus.
it's just people in like fursuits running around a forest.
Go to a fur convention.
No, it's like their
You
real.
know what,
It's
that
gonna be
would
like
be
their realistic CG, like Lion King, but they're in clothes.
Oh, are they gonna be hot
I
foxes?
just don't want to be alive. Oh my god.
I was like that.
Come on. Come on.
Did that say?
Come on.
Wait,
Come
what?
on.
James and the Giant Peach? They're remaking that?
Why?
What are you on? Sarah?
Why?
It's Peach and the Giant James.
Or in James's giant peach.
It's like a peach emoji.
Oh god.
They said for James and the Giant Peach, it's unclear if they're still on their list to do because there hasn't been any update.
I'm just watching Sarah scroll down
Good.
this thing. I'm gonna say you're scrolling too slow, Sarah.
Oh, me? It's slow?
Mhm.
Well, it's at the end of the list. Here.
I feel like as of right now I'm on board with the Lilo and Stitch one.
Yeah.
Bambi. They just live action Bambi. Some of these I don't think are confirmed projects.
Yeah.
That on the website we're looking at. You know,
See, Bambi, I'm like okay with them doing because I'm like, you know what? Let's just watch this dumpster fire. Like, okay,
Yeah.
to some extent, you know. But like, I really like Lilo and Stitch would be just too sad, and like, I really don't want them to do Hunchback at all.
Do you not think Hunchback could work? I actually think Hunchback could probably work. I don't want it, but if anything, I feel like that one could work.
I would.
Atlantis is the best
think-
candidate.
Oh my gosh.
Atlantis and Treasure Planet would be good
Great.
live action.
I would like to
movies.
see those. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine Treasure and Atlantis? Yes.
Right?
Okay. Oh, what they can do with visuals.
I
with just
know.
those movies are so beautiful anyway, and I would. Yes, I completely agree.
And the
Love to
Black
see those.
Cauldron. Wow.
You're not. You say that.
Munchings and crunchings.
You say that, but I think it could work too.
Yeah.
Eh.
I think
I just don't really care about it.
my answer is
I
going to
don't
be the Lion
They need to
King
change the
prequel.
name
Yeah.
at least until
I will
things
say
calm
that.
down a bit.
I don't
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. You know
I
what?
Like,
I just don't want Hirosashii to get hurt anymore.
I mean, that's easily my answer. Like, nothing.
Leave my
even
boy
close.
alone.
Like, please stop massacring my boy. Indeed.
You can, yeah. You don't have to watch
I don't, and I probably won't.
it.
Do you think they'll make a Zootopia live action one, but it'll be like in the style of Cats?
How much would you die? How much would you die?
Imagine if it's
In the style of Cats.
How much would I die, honestly?
That was like a Snapchat filter, that whole movie.
Yeah, I don't, dude. I would see it. I think. I don't know. It's kind of like Saber's question. Like, I go in with the assumption that I'm gonna have adrenaline carry me into that battle and be like, "Fuck this." I guess right now I'm.
Is that the actual Lord of the Rings quote?
Yeah.
For death and glory.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I have a dead Pixel. Do I want to buy a new monitor?
Just buy a new Pixel.
That's great. Well, that was fun. That was a good old time. We want to thank our super chatters for their generosity here on this evening. I'm just gonna. There were some people that like were here like 16 times, so I'm just gonna say every name every time. Want to thank Jaxblade, Nora, Jaxblade, Nora, Jaxblade, Nathaniel Foga, Jaxblade, Nora, Jaxblade, Fritz Roll, GD Nickel 92, Nora, Rapid Sparks, Anime Guy 01, Anime Guy 01, Nora Mermaid, Anime Guy 01, Jaxblade, and Anime Guy 01. Thank you all again for your generosity. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Hope you all have a good old time, because that means that Christmas is going to be here in the weirdest Christmas we'll probably all live through.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. It is going to be Christmas in between now and the next 2 weeks. We will return on, God, what would that be, the 30th? Yeah, the 30th. So just before New Year's.
The New Year? Jesus Christ!
I feel like this is us every
I don't know
time.
why. That just like hit me really hard. Like, the New Year is here.
Holy crap, already? I didn't do anything.
I only sailed above the skies in my paramotor. I haven't done anything, guys.
Shut up. I didn't accomplish anything.
So we will be back on the 30th of December for the final podcast of the year. I want to thank everybody again for your continued viewership. And Jaxblade sends us off with one last super chat saying, "Go buy dinner on me, Dim Ponies." You all have a good night. Thank you for joining us. See you in 2 weeks.
Dim Ponies.
Peace off, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yay.